Happy New Year, my friend. Tonight, what was I doing is still continue to making the Su-27 and in progress. And I just finishing the main body paint, which is all the paint, not the deco. And I just waiting for the some other metallic paint. I need to wait until the paint itself get dry completely, right? So the other side, I think the color is pretty nice. As you can see. So actually I use the paint, which is the light blue for the this part, and number 34 as the dark blue. And I just if I compare with the normal things, I just mentioned that I just put some little bit of navy blue, adding a little bit, so the color itself makes a little bit darker, because the number 34 is quite a little bit bright. So if I compare with the real images, the darkest blue is much more dark. So I just regulate with two things. A little bit of the number 328 is okay. And I just put some gray color, something like here. I use the number 308, which is the old Mr. Hobby color, and nothing special at all, but I think the appearance is pretty nice. I think you don't have to regulate so much things to prepare the mature color. Okay. And actually I use the Galaxy model provide the very nice masking tapes on it, and which is pretty, take a time to complete the whole process. So much masking, you have to do that, but you need to be you need to be a little bit pay attention with that, and it takes a little bit time, but I think the result is pretty brilliant. It doesn't, it is it's all the paint, so it's not a deco. So I think it's quite success. And according to the instruction sheet, it said just brew the light blue first, and then you stick the masking tapes, and then you separately paint gray and dark blue. Okay, so I just put the masking tapes. After that, I put the gray color first here, and here, and then I mask the whole things, which I put the color of the gray, and then I paint the deepest blue, dark blue, and then I just take the whole mask off. And and after you do that, you need to you should do is there are some um, dense depths of the color is a little bit different. So maybe it has some very unnatural surface. So I sand it with the soft sanding bar, something like this, and then just sand it, right? So I did already, but it's just in case. I just so it makes more shine, and the surface is more flat. Equally, the depth is equally the same, nearly the same. Not the same, but nearly the same. The sounding board itself is, I think, the sharp over 10,000, much more. So it's very, very nice tool. And even I use the this one for masking, no, not the polishing of the canopy, and the shine itself is pretty brilliant, right? See, I don't put any clear color on it, just sand it, just sand it. So even so, you can see very shine appearance, right? And I think I need to do a lot of things aftermath actually, because there are a lot of the little paint, something like this. See, I have to paint as the radar paint or silver paint. Some part I still have to do the engine section, but all the things that we have to paint is Galaxy model provide us the nice mask tapes, so maybe it takes time to earn more quickly, right, to finish. Even usually I use the some kind of normal masking tapes, right? But once you use this, the very unfamiliar figure can fit very correctly to attach the masking tapes. So it doesn't take so many times. Something like here and here, right? So well, I have to do so many things. It's still just preparing the masking, but it's not enough, right? So I have to put the mask tapes more to cover with the to avoid the airbrush mist through the other side. So I need to put more masking tapes on it and then paint it, right? So I just I cannot do today, but I need to do the weathered burnt iron expression after that. So you know, actually, I have no so much idea of that. How do I express? But I think just you know, it's kind of challenging things, right? So you know, I'm not sure whether it's gonna be a successful or not, but it's still challenging things, you know. And another things that um, for example, actually when you are doing with the metallic color paint, sometimes you have to do the uh, like pin wash, right? To make the things more like realistic. So in that case, normally I just have to use the enamel paint, right? So I just put the black color on it and then wiped off. But usually you have to use with the enamel thinner to take the unnecessary part off, right? But if you use the AK Interactive panel liner, which is black, I think this for gray and blue camouflage, right? This is pretty handy because um, I don't have to use any enamel thinner to wipe it off. Just simply um, wiped with the dry cotton swab or you know some other cloth, right? Very easy. If the surface itself is too gross, you don't have to use it. You don't have to use the enamel thinner because the this panel liner is basically stick onto the surface so not so nicely. So it's very easy to take that off, but still remain some details of the inside of the silver paint, right? But if the surface itself has some flat surface, it's very hard to take that off. So you need to wipe it with the a little bit enamel thinner, of course. But when you are dealing with the metallic paint or very glossy surface, this panel liner doesn't make any enamel thinner, right? So I can do more things. Okay. As you can see, I just put the panel liner on it. So just dry cotton swab, just take that off. And still remain the molded area that you want to remain, right? Very easy. Even I use the dry cloth Very easy to take that off. See? But I think I should recommend you to use some kind of handy tools, which is like cotton swab or tissues, or if you cannot take the black stain on the surface, you need to use the enamel thinner, as I said, right? Yeah, it makes very easy. So I use the actually I use the many type of enamel paint to put the some kind of panel line or details to make sure that more like realistic. But this is the one of the recommended item. But if you are pretty weathered aircraft, if you have the pretty weathered and flat aircraft you made it, maybe the panel liner should need the enamel thinner, because the flat surface makes the color itself is very hard to get off. So in this case, you know, I make a very shine and bright, you know, very gloss surface aircraft, so it doesn't have so much, you know, tension with that. But um, in case of that, you need to think of that, okay? And this is pretty shine. Okay, this is it. Maybe next time I can show you more advanced process of my modeling. So have a nice year and stay safe. See you.